This is Ben Williams with Lake Life Real Estate at Coldwell Banker Schmidt Realtors in Traverse City, Michigan. In this week's Sellers Behind the Scenes look, my seller has an offer being presented to him, and we're going to discuss what he needs to do to get the offer moving forward. The offer is a very good offer, close to asking price, and we're going to consider what are the contingencies along with the purchase agreement that need to be considered. First off, though, we're going to look at what type of financing do they have. Do they have cash? We're going to buy it outright, or are they going to use a conventional loan or any other federally backed loans such as VA, FHA, rural development? Those are things we need to consider when we're looking at this offer or when we have multiple offers, because the strength of the buyer along with the type of loan that they're using could play into what the seller needs to consider when moving forward. With federally backed loans, there's sometimes additional requirements that are needed to be done to the home prior to occupancy, and oftentimes a lender will also tag on additional restrictions. Those additional restrictions sometimes are referred to as lender overlays. Now, we have all that lined out. We have a conventional loan in place. We're looking good. Next thing we're going to look at is the closing date. Closing date gives us enough time to make sure that my sellers can move out of their house and move into another home. Typically, a closing period for a conventional loan is about 35 days. In this particular case, we have 30 days to have the seller out and have the inspections done by the buyer and get an appraisal done. Secondly, we're going to look at what other contingencies are the buyers asking for to move forward with this transaction. Such contingencies are, will they need to have the septic pump, or are they looking for, some sort of repairs done to the home prior to occupancy? Those are things that we look for when we're looking at a purchase agreement. And lastly, what we want to look at is, are the buyers wanting to move right at closing, or will they give us a little bit of flexibility after closing to move out? In this particular case, the seller did not need additional time, and we're moving forward with the transaction. Thank you so much for listening to this week's Behind the Scenes Look with a Seller. And please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel at lakeliferealestate.com, or Lake Life Real Estate. And also check out my many social media platforms such as LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, etc. And you can also check out my website at www.lakeliferealestate.com. Thank you so much for listening to this week's Behind the Scenes Look with a Seller, and I'll see you next time.